Hey, and welcome to the Stylus League. My name is Mike Thompson. You may know me. I just ate a piece of biscuit, and Raul made a racist comment. I'm just kidding. He didn't make a comment like that. If you are just joining us for the first time on the Stylus League here, we like to sculpt things and do creative stuff. We have guests on from time to time. Every once in a while, we get a big fish. And this time, we got one of the biggest. We have Gio Nakpil. If you haven't seen the interview with him yet, you are sorely lacking. Anyway, he does stuff in VR. You might know him from Adobe. You might know him from ILM, all over the place. And this month with Gio, we will be sculpting X-Men Villans. So welcome to episode, what are we on now? 106? I think 106. All right, welcome to the Stylus League.
It's the Stylus League. Mike and B pitching the pen, making pictures ascend to the highest ring. The league. Raul running the scheme. Tune into the program and why receive. Yeah, we dropping these seeds. Art over everything. Drive the dream.
What's up?
What's up, guys?
What's up?
What up?
Hey.
What's up?
What's up? You sound great.
What stream
You sound great. You sound great, Mike.
What stream
So,
is
just
One of the
what are we
numbers?
on now? 10-something.
I think we're on
106.
106. The thumbnail says 106.
106. 106.
Yeah.
106 in Park.
Yep.
Oh, that's a throwback.
Yeah.
So welcome everybody. Welcome to the Stylus League. If you guys are new here, as Mike mentioned, every month we have a theme. We have some guests, sometimes we don't. But this month we do have Gio Nakpil from Gio Brush fame.
What's up, Giovanni? What's up,
Say-
Giovanni? How you doing?
I
You
noticed
doing
y'all
good?
did
Pink-
this.
pink is
You
up.
good?
Yeah, you got your little orb, your little Geo orb. Yeah.
You guys could have picked any of my work. You picked the Gio brush, but I'm glad.
Hey, man.
Yeah, it wasn't like there was an entire hour in that interview that they went through each of your favorite art pieces, right?
Yeah.
But the sphere that made the cut. Guys,
Gotta pick the Hulk. I don't know. No, I'm kidding.
so every month there's a theme. As what was mentioned, this month's theme is X-Men villains. Although I always want to say super villains. I think because DC was super villains, right? Are they like
Was there a
they're not?
Both
These are mutants. They're mutants.
villains are
Yeah,
villains,
they're-
you know?
Yeah, but they got
Oh,
super. They
What
got the
constituted as
the
super,
powers.
though? Like,
Yeah. It's just like I always say, and it's true. Batman's not a superhero.
He's rich. That's his
Yep,
superpower.
I was
Money,
waiting
money,
for it. I was waiting for Bradley.
Yeah.
I was waiting because
Yeah.
that was definitely a triggering moment. All right, so Gio, what are you gonna be working on this week?
So I was really torn. I'm not really an X-Men kind of a nerd, but when I was younger, I was into the Inferno series. I don't know if y'all read that with Mr. Sinister. So I think this particular character I'm going to be doing was Mr. Sinister's sidekick. I can never pronounce the name. It's Nastir. It's like
Nastir?
a
I don't know.
Nastir. Yeah, Nastir.
Yeah.
Can
Nasty
somebody
sounds
in
right.
chat spell it phonetically, please?
It's pronounced Nasty Nas. Actually.
Nastir. That's what I was actually thinking.
Yeah.
So yeah, Nas is gonna be Nastir is gonna be the focus of what I'm gonna be doing. So I'll try to figure out just exactly what style. So I kind of want it to be spontaneous. You know, I did some few sketches and some few references that I've collected, and then we'll just go from there and see kind of where it goes. Right.
All right,
So
sounds
Nice.
great. You're gonna be breaking the mold a little bit. How are you gonna be sculpting all of this?
well, funny you should say.
If they didn't read it in the thumbnail.
Yeah.
Right.
Hey, come on, you're breaking my flow,
And
man.
read the thumbnail, listen to the interview.
Yeah,
There's so
see,
many
see
places you
literally
don't know what's gonna
anything
happen
with
tonight.
Gio on it.
Yeah.
Well, I know it's called Stylus League, but I'll be using
Mm,
No,
that
no
is
Stylus.
a Amazon Fire Stick controller, I think.
Oh
I'm
no,
gonna
it's
be
a
using
Wiimote.
USB.
That's a
Nice.
Wiimote. Come on, guys.
That's a
Like,
Wiimote.
Yeah.
We will be bowling. Gio will be bowling against the 100-pin setup challenge
Mhm,
with us.
mhm.
So yeah,
I'm gonna
guys.
play lightsaber.
Some Beat Saber
Nice.
in the back.
Beat
yeah.
Saber. Nice.
So for all of you guys who might not know what those are, then those are controllers to the MetaQuest Pro. So Gio's going to be doing his model in VR.
Yep.
You didn't tell me you had the Pro. I thought you had like the old 2.
Question. I do have that too, but
Oh, okay.
for
It's like, yeah,
y'all,
no,
I'm
yeah,
gonna
that-
be busting out the. This is like
Nice,
special
nice.
Yeah.
You got the
China,
baller
busting out
edition.
China. Yeah.
Yeah,
Nice. Okay. Okay.
Keeping it premium for Stylus League.
there it is.
Oh,
Bradley, what?
You're gonna make me
What-
break out my premium gear since you're doing that. Go ahead.
Well, hey,
premium
no,
way
no,
compact.
we don't. I don't think we need all
No,
that.
no. I got something even more flossy.
Mike, put it down, Mike.
Yeah.
Don't do it.
Oh, no.
God damn it.
I got the Morty bling, baby.
Oh, that's
came
not more.
out.
The Morty bling.
Th-
Since Gio's going all high and flossy, I'm gonna do mine too.
Thanks, guys, and that's the show. Tune in next week.
I figured my background's so bland and dry, and y'all are so colorful. Like I got to bring in some game here. But yeah, busting out the
Yes,
board
sir.
here.
Angry at you, Mike. What the
Yes,
shit?
Sir.
You're good. You're good. Bradley.
Good?
Let me do that again. Bradley.
Thank you for
What
using your
are you
Corona
doing?
voice. I appreciate it. I am going to do Archangel for
Nice.
mine. I believe he is a villain. So yeah, that's what I'm doing. Should
Okay.
be fun.
Nice.
Not until I
Yep.
did this research project did I know that he has actually 2 sets of wings. I always thought he had this one, but he has 2 sets. So
You got the
is
baby
he
wings
a
and the
helicopter?
regular
Is
ones.
he helicopter?
Yeah, baby
flying?
tooth never popped out.
Mhm.
I don't know.
Yeah.
It's quite interesting design.
Little bebe.
Hmm.
Bebe wings. So
I was
wait,
gonna take on Archangel.
so which reference are you gonna be like? I know you're gonna pull from all of them, but
I'm
what
gonna pull from
do you
all
have
of them.
something in mind?
I a mix between this and a mix between this and his classic look. So at the end of the day, the goal is for him to read Archangel.
Okay.
Nice.
Awesome. Thank you, Bradley.
Mhm.
What about you,
Also-
Mike?
All right. I will be doing the entire Brotherhood of Evil Mutants.
Wow.
I'm not doing
Brad.
that. I'm not doing
All
that.
right, Brad.
No. I always wanted to take a stab at Avalanche. So I think I'm gonna give him a shot. I always liked this guy from the cartoons, and I saw some cool artwork online. I've been doing a lot of research today. So
Wow,
I think I'm
that's
gonna do a little Avalanche.
Hey, we're doing
That,
we're
like,
doing
cyborg
the C
one,
squad of
yeah.
villains.
No.
Hey, I
So,
think
I was
mine's
look-
definitely C squad. All right.
It's not. He's a very important horseman. And mine is in the Brotherhood. Like I was gonna do Apocalypse, and then I was like, you know what? I don't feel like doing Apocalypse. I'm
Think
gonna
about
do.
it. Didn't
I
you
want
do,
to do
like,
this dude.
Apocalypse?
I was thinking of doing
Steve,
Apocalypse, but
Yeah.
Need,
I did
It's
I
hard.
did the bust before. Yeah. So it was either gonna be that or Spiral, and I landed on Apocalypse.
Well, that's great because Bradley keeps wanting to do RoboCop, and that's probably the closest villain to RoboCop there is.
RoboCop would be fresh. We should do RoboCop
Yeah.
for real. Yeah.
Yep.
Anyway. All right.
All right.
That's what I'm doing.
Great. All right, guys. So with that being said, pencils down, backwards, side to side.
I want to see how Gio gets in the Matrix. Let's see how this
Yeah.
works.
How do you
Oh,
plug
let's
in?
It's more for
dude?
time, Gio.
Is it? It's more.
Yeah.
time?
All right. I'm gonna switch over to OBS here. Is that
Uh-huh.
I gotta
Nice,
do
nice.
this. All right.
All right. I'm gonna put you full screen for this transition.
All right. Well, I mean, just to touch on really quick, this is in desktop mode. So I'm going to be using our 3D app called Adobe Substance 3D Modeler. And this particular version is hot off the presses with the reference images, which is great timing for this this live stream. So,
Did you make these?
this one right here, yeah. So
Nice.
this is a mannequin I want to put to the test, and I'm gonna try and see how far I can make it transform from humanoid to our creature. So now just as a test and for a backup, I did a dry run last night and it did work. So but I'm gonna see if I can recreate what I had done last night and not have to do a Martha Stewart kind of like switcheroo, you know.
You're gonna pull it out of the oven after it's already made.
Yeah.
At least you're prepared. At least you're prepared.
Pretend my internet went off. I'm like, oh, sorry, y'all. I'm back now. And then it's like a fully formed model. Yeah,
That's awesome.
yeah. But,
Is that the character you're doing right there? Those images?
so this is the one from the comic book.
So that is the reference art.
Yeah. No, so this is from the comic book, and then these are obviously sketchbook sketches that I had done. And then these
Wait a minute. Wait. Hold on a second, Gio.
Yeah.
Wait, just hold. You're burying the lead here. When did you do these sketches?
Oh, this Monday.
Okay, all right.
Yeah.
That's it.
Was
It's going to be
am I
Bradley.
breaking the rules here? Or, sorry.
It's
No,
it's going to be
you're good. It just
Bradley and
makes it-
Gio. I don't like how fast you work. So Bradley and Gio are going to be working this month. I'm going to go eat the rest of my biscuit and imagine Raul saying incredibly like racist things about me enjoying this biscuit.
Well, you're not the only one enjoying a biscuit. Looks like Aldo says, "Happy Friday, y'all. Time to art and some Chick-fil-A."
Chick-fil-A.
Sorry, I'll get to the rest of the chat here in a second. It just that one just applied. All right, so getting over to chat. Ram is on. Welcome, Ram. Says the bar is now open. I mean raised. Welcome, Gio, to the Stylus League. What's up?
What's up?
What's up, Ram? Welcome. Jamie B saying hi to Ram, says can't wait to see this VR in action.
Well,
So,
I don't disappoint.
I was about to say, don't
Yeah.
don't mess this up. Yeah,
from now.
yeah, don't mess this up. That's all. That's all.
Oops. Did
Okay.
it crash?
No pressure, Gio.
No pressure.
Listen,
Got
this is
the
not
whole
small
world.
potatoes like that Adobe company you keep talking about.
This is
Yeah, this is the
This
big
is-
time. This is how you know you've made it.
big
Joe.
leagues.
This is
the
yeah,
This is
stylus.
the majors, baby.
This is the
Yeah,
majors.
All right.
Yeah, Hannibal is on. Says no way y'all are here.
Hannibal.
Hannibal,
up, man?
what's up? Okay, looks like some talking amongst yourselves in the chat. Ram says the early birds are here. You guys sure are.
Oops.
We have Gus on stream. Says, hey guys. And he's saying hi to Ram and Jamie and Hannibal in the chat. Orlando is on saying, what's up, guys? And also saying hi to Gus, Ram, Jamie. This is going to be a Russian doll situation. We have the Dope Pope on. What's up,
Oh,
Dope?
no,
How you doing, brother? Says hello,
man.
all. Let us see here. Nathan is on saying Friday night. That's right. I'm trying to get through here. Okay, so Giant says Pablo Munoz. I'm butchering the name. Pablo Munoz doesn't make the Geo.
Yeah,
It
but
makes
it's
the
based
Geo
it's based after Geo, this Geo right here that we have right here. It's based
Yeah.
after him. Yeah.
Someone didn't look at the interview.
Yeah.
Mm.
Sean, in his defense, it did come out yesterday at noon. Let's give
No
people
excuse,
time.
man. Come on.
Hey,
It's like,
Let's
it's
give
done.
people time, brother.
Hey, if
No,
you
man.
watch The Mandalorian and all that other stuff between now and you had time.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That interview is a feature-length film.
We went kind of long on that one, didn't we?
was on time.
It was on time. It was
That
on
was
time.
good. I wasn't
Yeah.
complaining. I had fun.
After edits and stuff, it was like an hour 45.
Mhm.
Man,
About an hour 45. Let's see here. Some more talking amongst yourselves. At Mike T, Doom Moses Magnum.
Oh, excuse me. Sorry.
I didn't
You heard what
understand
he
either.
You heard what
I
said,
didn't
do the Magnum.
do the
Do
Magnum.
Do Magnum. What's wrong? Like, you don't understand? Do Magnum. Do Moses Magnum.
Moses
Bro.
Magnum. You gotta help me out. Give me a little bit more.
He did help you. Moses
Yeah.
and Magnum. They go together.
If it helps, it was Hannibal that posted that. I don't know if that helps at all.
Hannibal set me up.
I think he set us all up
Do Moses and Magnum.
because I know I read that and I went, it's an inside joke with Mike.
No, I don't know. I don't know that one.
You don't
Is
know
that-
that
Know that
joke?
one?
Is that
So we're the only one that know that joke.
Mhm.
like Magnum PI and Moses from the Bible? What is that?
I do not know. But Nathan says, "Oh hell yeah. Infernal was my intro to hero comics.
yeah. me
Sweet
too.
run of art with Walter Simonson on X Factor and Brett Blevins on New Mutants. Here we go." No, is that Nathan? Is that how you wrote that? Is that how you meant for me to read that?
I'm pretty sure. I don't
Here we
even know.
go.
Yeah, I don't think that's right.
Yeah, yoo. Guts is on. Says, by the way, hello, Mike, Bradley, Raul, and welcome, Gio.
Thank you.
What's up, man?
Dope says, I'm calling it now. These are gonna be sick.
I don't know about that. Hopefully for me.
Too soon.
Yeah. Give us
Joe
an
knows how this
episode or
goes.
two.
He was a guest. He knows how this goes.
I like to set expectations low. So
Yeah. Always, what is it? Set expectations low and get.
yeah, exactly. Kind of
aim
like
high.
have him pleasantly surprised.
Yeah, exactly.
Wait. I'm sorry, Gio. How does that go again, Raul?
The Top Gun version.
Yeah, that old saying that everybody's familiar with.
yeah. If you shoot for the stars, you hit a toe.
Shakespeare.
Yeah.
It's the way that goes. Oh jeez. No. Oh jeez. Oh jeez. That Mike does it. Mike, do it. Go ahead. You got it.
I'm not doing it.
You're not doing it. Okay.
No.
Ram says, "What about your Doom ring, Mike? To go with Morty."
Jesus.
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 I have it. That would be it. That'd make me too powerful. I think. I don't want to. Listen.
Yeah.
I don't want
Some
to Super Saiyans up in here.
Some Infinity Gauntlet action over there.
Exactly. Yeah, I don't want to do all that.
Yeah. Hannibal says Moses Magnum. What is that, dude?
I'm so confused at that.
Is
Is that a blaxploitation film? What is that?
Why are we double clicking it though?
It's just another
double
chat
clicking?
down here.
Why
That's
are we double
funny.
clicking it?
Okay.
Do we have to double click it?
Yeah. Well, we have on Maricat. Hey guys, what's up, guys?
This from the
Okay,
guy
you
who
guys are
told
doing
me that I
well.
was
You guys are doing
topping
well.
out on my microphone.
Nice.
Yeah.
Mike,
he's
smoochy.
Yeah.
Do great.
Mm.
Gio Marika is Mike's wife.
Oh,
Yeah.
Hello.
He's like, this was
Now-
incredibly uncomfortable until he
Now,
explained
now
that.
Until that
Does
was
that
explained.
now does that make it less weird? To me, it doesn't. It doesn't.
That-
make it
that-
less,
No,
does not,
it's
does
yeah,
not make it
equally
less
as weird.
No, it's nicer, cozier, if you will. All right, Hannibal says, I'm doing Mystique. All right, looking
Okay.
forward to those posts. Jamie B says, I'm gonna start Morbius after my Bane is at a good place to stop. So Jamie, you're gonna be sculpting along. Cool. Orlando says, okay, I'm gonna make a portrait of Mr. Sinister.
Yeah.
There you go.
Nastier is I guess, boss.
All right.
How's
Gus
everyone's week?
says,
Oh, sorry.
oh boy. Yeah, oh boy. X-Ref
Is it?
just in your face. I love that.
Oh, he's talking about the
Yeah,
progressing.
about what you got going on over here.
Oh yeah, man. It's just bring this in close. It's like you can bring it IMAX level.
Hey, Mark, if you're still listening, this is going to be a problem later on. I might have to get that thing he has on his head right now. I might have to turn it off.
Is that how you file requests?
I want to
That
throw.
is how he files requests.
I would like to take this opportunity to throw our brand new guest under the bus, all the way under the bus, and say I wasn't thinking about this thing until he came on. So
You gotta put it in your budget now for the year. Yeah, that was my goal, like to get another user using this. I got commissions. No, I'm kidding.
You get
Nice.
the commissions. Let's see here. Hannibal says, "Don't worry, Mike. I got this. Booting Mystique."
I thought it was gonna buy you one.
I know, right? Yeah, for real.
Damn, Hannibal.
Thanks, Hannibal. Thanks, Hannibal.
Yeah, go
What
ahead.
a friend.
I told you our community was the best, Gio.
Yeah, man.
Mhm.
Actually,
Hannibal
could
should
you
be
just,
using it. He's amazing. Yeah,
Just
he's,
put in a super chat so we all get a piece. Super chat so we all get a piece.
Yeah. Nathan says, exactly, Raul. An uncanny impersonation. Thanks. Glad I met and dare I say exceeded expectations.
To someone.
To someone. Hannibal says, nah, old school X-Men dudes would know. Moses Magnum is an X-Men villain. John Byrne era.
Oh, John
Okay.
Byrne.
Who? So I love John Byrne, but I'm not familiar with that. I don't know that. I don't know Moses Magnum.
So I guess you're not old school. So that's a
You're
win,
not,
right?
no.
That's a win.
Well, I don't know.
He said only old school people would know about it. So youngin.
Yep.
Yeah.
Young,
Hmm.
youngin. He said Moses Magnum, X-Men 119, 1979.
Oh, that's come on, man. That's
Dude,
a
that
little
was-
too old school.
That was that wasn't your day. That
That's-
wasn't-
It's like
that wasn't
playing,
the-
playing with
wasn't
like
the-
blocks back then, man.
drooling all
that
over
wasn't it?
yourself. Yeah.
Yeah, that was 79. No, 79. I actually was going to Star Wars for like 8 times in a row.
Giant says, Gio, how often do you take a break from VR, and how much do you usually sculpt through this medium?
I try to take a break after every an hour the most. You know, like sometimes though, like 30 minutes. I set a timer for myself. But you know, drink a lot of water when you're in this because it could be quite dehydrating. So I actually always have water around, but it's a little tough with with a live stream, I guess, you know.
Let me ask you a question. How you go to the bathroom with that thing on?
I don't. I just relieve myself here. No, I'm kidding.
he's got a
it's,
capture.
I'm dedicated, man. No, I'm kidding.
Hey, Gio, you know what they call that on in the industry?
Dedication?
Overtime?
No. Going to the bathroom with that headset on. It's called pass through.
Oh yeah, there you go. You know the lingo.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Why don't you have one yet?
Now, Gio, what I want you to do is load up a box, and I need you to turn that box into a sphere.
we should mention that class that you took there. Where's that from?
Organic sculpting.
Yeah.
Mold 3, was it Mold 3D?
Was it Mold 3D? I don't know. I kind of heard of it before. I heard
It's almost
really
as
good.
if there's a link in the
Fantastic
description
class,
if
by the way.
anybody
Is there a
wants to
link?
take it.
Yeah.
I think so. Something like that.
I hear there's some really challenging yet gratifying exercises there that push you to your limits. No, I'm kidding.
It made me think there was something definitely wrong with the instructor, but it was good.
Like a mad genius sort of way, something wrong?
Yeah,
or,
definitely.
Yeah, okay.
I believe Bradley described it as wax on, wax off.
It was definitely wax on, wax off.
So I'm gonna get through the remaining chat here, and then Gio, I'm gonna take a step back and kind of ask you about your process and what, like, because there's a lot of stuff going on right now.
Oh yeah,
and it's really cool. All right.
Yeah, you should slow down.
Sorry, I'm lost in the moment, y'all.
Jamie's asking, what is the software you're using for this one, Gio?
It's called Adobe Substance 3D Modeler, and it's both a VR and desktop modeling application made by the awesome team at Adobe Substance 3D. So yeah, it's as you can see, it allows you to sculpt using SDF. This isn't polygons, so the difference is with SDF modeling, it's it's not really limited to topology. I could just, as you can see, just let's see, start carving through as if it's clay. So I'm not having to kind of worry about like the triangles kind of like scrunching up and all that stuff, right? And it's great for what I'm doing right now, which is just modeling using shapes, essentially. So using, if y'all notice, just separate layers. And I'm going to be in this realm for a while. And, it may not look as pleasing, but the benefit of it is it's very non-destructive. So what I'm doing is I'm just able to go through each layer and edit it in a way that's isolated, so I can just design the anatomy. I'm not really worrying too much about the design right now, but rather just making sure, kind of exploring, sort of like, okay, what is this? What would this creature look like in a sort of realistic? If X-Men were, it is sort of like a film with real actors, right? But if this character was in it, what would it look like? And so I think I'm headed more towards the Guillermo del Toro style of Hellboy, because I love spectral motions works. And also we'll have a lot of opportunities and fun ways to start doing this kind of detail later on, both in Modeler as well as ZBrush. So I'll be showing how to take this model to ZBrush in the remaining 2 weeks that we have.
Nice.
But yeah. So I'm just chilling and kind of getting lost in shapes right now. So any questions y'all may have, just
yeah. And that was one of the questions that Ram had. Gio, are you doing the entire sculpt in VR or just a block out and you'll be using ZBrush as well?
So I'll be doing just a preview of the month with me. I'll be doing the primary, secondary, and tertiary forms in VR. So maybe let's say 2 weeks, and maybe even posing in VR. Because the way I've constructed this mannequin that I started off with is I have the shoulder girdle. Oops, I kind of parented the eye in this. Shoulder girdle, so we could pose this thing in a way that is kind of conducive to being sculpted on. And and then we'll transfer over to ZBrush at some point for some detailing and refinement, as I would if I were to do this for sideshow or like a tweeter head, like a premium sculpture statue. Very eloquent there, sculpture statue. So.
Yep.
Those things. Those things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
By the way, thank you to Anthony Watts for picking. I actually don't know exactly what it is. A shield tee. Thank
nice.
you very much. Hopefully, Jews like it.
Now turn the lights on.
Yep. All right, I'm gonna. So talk to us a little bit about this process then, because what I find interesting is I see you adding like almost like blocks, or almost as if they were like lumps of clay to what you have in front of you.
Yeah. So I'm just thinking essentially in simple geometric shapes, which is how I would approach, even if I were in ZBrush, I would, deconstruct, like say, deconstruct this creature into like, okay, the zygomatic bone is a block as you have here. This is these are like kind of formed cylinders around the brow. That would be a sphere, I think was what I started off. That's a cylinder. So it's just sort of how I've trained myself to see form as simple geometric shapes versus kind of just building from a sphere and pulling it out in a very kind of build-up style way, which there's nothing wrong with that. It's just a different process, right? I think that one is a little bit more the stylus-based methodology is more like a sketchy illustrative way of working, whereas this is a little bit more kind of sort of like a breakdown of shapes, essentially. I don't know how you would even describe the differences. But what it allows me to do is it allows me to really once and hopefully y'all will see in this session, if not next session for sure, once I start combining these shapes, merging them and smoothing them, then we can start achieving some really nice organic, like making skin look like it's all on top of these shapes, right? So it's essentially a setup for that, what I'm doing. Kind of like dangling the carrot before the fun stuff, that's sort of the
That's how I do it. I dangle the carrot before the fun stuff.
Yeah, man.
Gross. How long did it take you to get comfortable with the navigating around inside of there, man?
I started with this back in Medium. The previous incarnation of Modeler was an app called Medium, and this was back when I was at Oculus. So that was several years ago, and that was actually a very awesome app, and that's where I discovered my love for this stuff. But I didn't take to it at first. So, and I always tell this story when people ask, like, well, did you just kind of get into it? Like, did you love it immediately? No, I actually hated it. Like, I was like, well, what am I using this for? It's like ZBrush, it's so much easier, or other apps. Mudbox
Right.
doesn't matter.
Yeah.
It's so much easier. But when it clicked, I was like, holy cow, this is definitely a different way of working that is additive. Again, not necessarily better than what's out there. It's just for me, for this way of working, and also this way of visualizing the work, where it's like it's in front of you, like it's dimensional. You can see it in the round, right? Versus quote unquote 3D on a flat screen. This, I can actually assess the form, like just get into the nook and cranny of how things are looking in every single angle, and just work that way.
So you feel more connected to it when doing it that way.
Oh, for sure, yeah. You're actually, because I like to take care of every single form here. They're like my little babies, so just kind of pay ample attention to them, in the best way possible. And this allows me to do that. And also, it's like sculpting with a real tactile material in front of you. And once this thing becomes a finished creature and you scale it, it feels like it's actually in front of you. And that's like really cool to kind of get a sense of how would this thing look like. And, if it was like an 8-9 foot monster in front of me, that would be kind of frightening. And so to see it in that context, or if I were to build Godzilla, right? That would be the same case. It would be, I could scale it to Godzilla size, and it's like you're climbing that mountain. You're kind of like Spider-Maning up and down the sculpture, which is really, really trippy.
That's really awesome, man.
Raul, if you're talking, can't hear you.
Oh yeah, there we go. All right, maybe if I unmuted, that'd be nice. Guys in chat, if anybody has any questions right now about the process, the things that are being done, it looks holistically different than, and I think you just mentioned this too, Gio. It looks really different than like sculpting in ZBrush. So what would you say was the hardest thing for you to transition when you were kind of thinking about it?
The hardest thing to transition between this and ZBrush?
Correct.
Yes. I don't know, because I still use ZBrush. It's still very much a part of my process. So this just sort of became integrated in sort of how I created things. I kind of just compartmentalized it in terms of like, okay, primary, secondary, tertiary forms. I'm going to do it here. ZBrush, more of the refinement, detailing, that sort of just, it's hard to beat the clay buildup tool there. It's just so responsive. So, it's almost like I picture it as like one, almost like this whole, it's like a package of software, ZBrush and this thing, which is great because it's like, best of both worlds.
Yeah, absolutely. So Dope Pope is asking, does it work on Mac?
No, it doesn't work on a Mac. And I don't know when. I was not prepped to answer that, so I kind of tend to be oblivious when it comes to typical artists, right? Like just like, yeah, I just want to sculpt. I don't want to have to worry.
Gio, can I ask you a question, Gio? Why do you hate people that have Macs?
Them
and their fancy. What's up with a mouse? Just no buttons.
What's up with the mouse? You heard it here, folks. What's up with the mouse?
Oh man, y'all just lost some subscribers.
Yeah, there it is. I saw the viewership count drop. It's fine. Rodrigue is on. Hey, Rodrigue says, did switching to VR change your style, or were you able to get the same results as before?
Oh, it totally changed my style. I think switching, or again, it's not really switching, but starting off in VR really, I feel, strengthened a lot of my work in terms of the forms I'm able to do. Just in sort of like the foundational stuff, right? Like the readability, the cleanliness of the shapes, all that stuff, in a way that I was not able to achieve before. Because I mean, as y'all are seeing, all I'm doing are like manipulating shapes, right? These just happen to be anatomical shapes, but even if they were made up shapes that aren't, like necessarily connected to any anatomy that's familiar, I would still do it like this. And it just, I'm a very much of a neat freak when it comes to shapes. So this actually allowed me to be neater, I guess, if that makes sense.
Yes, it does. Great. Ram's asking, what file format do you use to get it into ZBrush?
Oh, OBJ. It could export out, and I can show that either later on or next week. Just the exporting process. You could export it as OBJ, FBX. I myself like. Actually, no, I like FBX because it's a little lighter. You bring it into ZBrush, it's essentially pretty quick. Whereas OBJ, I think just as a file format, it's a little heavier. And I don't know why, and I'm not really a technical person. I'm sure someone maybe in chat can answer why, but I like FBX.
Can you give me all the specifics as to why an OBJ is bigger? Thank you.
Like, give me the technical breakdown of the document.
Yeah, the tech specs. Hannibal says medium was great, but felt like sculpting with whipped cream. Is it different now?
I mean, I think in terms of the type of surfaces and geometry, it's still the same. It's still SDF, and there are ways to have a little bit more control, or a lot of control, and one of them is jacking down the strength so it doesn't feel like you're manipulating air or whipped cream, as you said.
Yeah, that was an interesting image that was painted.
Yeah, right, but it's quite accurate, right? Like you're essentially working with air. Like, so I usually keep my elbows kind of locked to my rib cage, just so it's just my lower arm that's moving. So it's not like the entire arm up in the air flailing about, which is going to be fatiguing, right? So yeah, I mean, it's essentially still the same means of working the surface, which is what I love. I'm glad that that's really kind of retained its essence, because it's really what made medium so well loved. And if it ain't broken, don't fix it.
Yeah.
But is that the right? Yeah. If it ain't.
Yeah. No, you did it right.
Yeah.
You did it right. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Cool. Looks like, so we have Alexis on, and Alexis says, do you get headaches during a long session?
Headaches during long sessions? No, not necessarily. Nope. I don't. That's why I try to drink a lot of water too, so that I'm keeping myself hydrated. I do get dry eyes sometimes if I'm there like more than like 1 hour, I guess. So I'm always conscious of my overall time in this
The Matrix.
In the Matrix.
I was going to ask you, the first time I use this, am I going to throw up like Neo when I get back from?
No. I mean, the difference is, I think, in a lot of the more motion sickness-inducing apps, is the camera is moving without your control. Whereas this one, it's stuck to my face. So it's one-to-one with the world, and you're not, there's no disconnect for the brain to go, whoa, why is it moving and I'm not expecting it to? So the fact that I'm here moving and I have control of the camera is really what stops motion sickness. I think I explained it correctly, but that's always sort of the explanation I've heard. Of the science behind it, you know.
It makes sense to me.
Yeah, right. I just made that up. I can't believe.
It sounded semi-legitimate.
I know. I was lying. Wow.
He's like, you believe anything.
Yeah, glad we did this. Thanks, guys. So Dope says that Rodrigue is another legend. And Rodrigue also says here, Gio is my favorite digital sculptor. Seeing him sculpt live is awesome.
Wow, thank you.
Nice.
Thank you so much.
Yeah.
I appreciate that.
So with that, Bradley, what do you got going on?
So some quick blocking out. I wish Gio would slow it down.
Oh, I'm like kind of like, you know, still searching what this creature is. It's looking a bit too human. So
Okay.
I'm gonna
That's
save this.
Give it a nice comic book feel on the guy.
So when you're thinking about comic book proportions, like where are you starting?
Like, so I want to make sure like calf and thigh muscles look superhuman and dynamic, but I also want to make sure I'm making sure that everything fits. Thinking his arms may be a little too small, too long. We'll see.
Okay.
But just blocking out, trying to searching for something.
All right. What about you, Mike? What do we got going on here?
I've just been playing around with the shape of this dude and getting him a little more heroic. Originally, he started off looking. Let's do this. Originally, he started off looking like this lady right here. No, just kidding. No, originally he started looking like looking like this. So I just have been kind of playing around with it, making him a little more beefy. Yep. So that's it.
Okay.
Man, I wish I could see what y'all. That's the only drawback about VR.
Yeah.
I'm like so isolated.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a good thing I read out the comments, right?
Yeah, and I can hear people because I'm like, am I still online? Are you all still there?
Yeah, Mueller.
Yeah.
Hannibal says I was on Rift 1. Didn't get to work with it long enough to get past the curve. So the Oculus Rift 1.
Yeah.
OG?
Time to get back on that horse, Hannibal.
Yeah, the 3 is coming out, right?
Yeah. I would wait for the 3 personally.
Yeah, the 3 comes out. What is it? Is it this month, or is it October?
October, from what I hear, or I saw in the ads, I believe.
Yeah, I think that's gonna retail for $500 if I'm not mistaken.
What? I thought it was cheaper.
No, I was watching videos. You almost got me last night. I was like, "Ooh, this thing is coming out in a few days. Let me look at it."
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's $500. But they redropped the Rift 2 or the Quest 2. They just dropped the price back to its original pricing.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Because that was pretty affordable from what I remember, the Quest 2.
Heck yeah. Dude, I bought the Quest 2 like 2 weeks before they raised the price $100.
That's
So I paid like $299 for mine.
Yeah, that's a
much is
good deal.
How much is it now?
$299 because they dropped it back. They raised it. They raised it $100 across the board. And then like the headset that Gio's using now, the MetaQuest Pro, that when that came out, that was $1,500. And in 6 months, they dropped it to $1,000.
Thanks.
Yep. And I think it might catch another price cut.
I think so. I especially when the Quest 3 comes out, probably, and people start buying that instead of this one, you know.
Yeah, I'm very interested in it. I just need to use VR a little bit more. I actually use VR quite a bit for like working out. Like,
oh yeah,
I
the apps, the working out apps.
Yeah, I love, and because that headset's so hot, I'm always sweating, so it gives me the illusion that I actually worked out. It's good.
You're just really watching Netflix, right?
Yeah. The entire time. YouTube VR. Frederick's on. Frederick says, "Hey guys, completely forgot the stream was tonight. Good to see everyone." What's up, Frederick? How you doing, man?
Hello, Frederick.
So, Bradley, glad to see that you were able to make the stream.
Yep. All's well. Thanks.
All is well. Yeah. Gio, so that you start thinking about it ahead of time, in about 8 minutes, we have a segment called What's Good, where we just kind of talk about what's good. What was good? What happened that last week that was good? Did you get something? So on and so forth, right?
Yeah.
So
think about it, yeah.
Exactly. I didn't want to just put you on the spot. Kind of did, but I was like, yeah, let me be kind to the guest. He's
I know.
This is his first time.
What's good?
Yeah. So what exactly are you doing right now with the figure, Gio?
I'm just putting all of the main elements of this thing. Just the hair, the wings, just so I can see it better. And because of that, like, I'm actually okay. Well, I need to increase the limbs more, maybe bulking it up a little bit. Like it's looking a little too gaunt, which I think is fine for like certain type of creature design. But I think since this is after all a comic book character, kind of want to keep it a little bit comic booky. So I'm trying to find the balance of comic book versus more film kind of level treatment, maybe more realistic.
Sure.
Just bulking it up.
I don't always agree with Bradley, but I'm gonna need you to slow your ass down a little bit, Gio, if you don't mind.
I can't even see what y'all are doing. I'm still like in a rough phase right now.
We're not there yet. Let's say that.
I think what is it? Bradley's on a cube. Like that was a cube that I saw, right?
The exercise.
Yeah.
He does that before he works.
Yeah,
exercise that.
Let me think of the most masochistic thing I can think of, and that's it.
That's fun. No,
y'all just need to get this set up, man. It'll improve the speed.
I imagine I would not even finish the thing in 4 weeks if I was fumbling around inside of there.
Does that?
Where's the undo button?
Right.
Control Z.
Left and right joystick is what it is.
Oh, that's pretty. Easy,
that's far too intuitive.
It's actually easier than
yeah, that's far
Control Z. It's just like
that actually made a whole lot of sense what you just said.
Yeah.
Like,
left for undo, right for redo.
I really wish I didn't feel so silly right now.
What?
So, Gio, does this come with substance? Like, is there a specific package that for you to use the 3D version?
So
or the VR version? Sorry.
So if you get a headset, maybe, and I think this is still the case. Again, I've been a little out of touch. You can get Medium, which is the awesome VR app that Modeler started with, for free, I believe, in the Oculus store. For this particular app, it comes with the Adobe Substance 3D 3D suite of tools, essentially.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
if you
when
get like
pick up-
Painter or
Yeah.
Designer,
it does come in that package. You don't need to pick something else up.
yeah.
Okay. Yeah, just curious on that. So pop culture wise, what yeah, like what's your favorite? Okay, so what's your favorite medium? So comic books, video games, movies, TV shows, and what would you say your favorite fandom is?
Ooh, I don't know. I mean, I thought it would be Star Wars, but I kind of grew out of it,
Nope, they forced you out of it,
Definitely
but
not
continue.
Star Trek. No, I'm kidding. I'm just vibing off of the interview.
Yeah,
There was like
off
some
the interview.
animosity between.
That's you had to do that.
Yeah.
I felt compelled to do that.
Okay. Psychological warfare, man. It's like, isn't this a competition? Like,
Oh.
doing what
Michael
Michael Jordan does.
You sure are treating it like one.
Yeah, but I don't know. Like any fandom, I'm not really, I don't like fandoms because of what I see on the internet. Like, like all the, just reactions, and people get too attached to things. So yeah, to answer your question, what was that?
Like they made it.
Yeah, I know. Or you're ruining their childhood or what,
I like this guy.
Exactly
I
a
like
phrase
this
I've
dude.
used in the past. So that was exact. I don't watch certain things because I don't want them to ruin my childhood.
Yeah.
Gio,
So-
I had this exact conversation with Raul last week. Just so you know that. Yeah.
Let's, have a synopsis.
Takes a bit too much ownership sometimes, so I like.
Oh man, Raul's one of those fandoms. Mm-hmm.
You hear this, Raul?
They all
It's
have
not just
leaders.
me, baby.
They all have leaders.
Yeah, I'm not sure I like one of those, but
Well, what's your fandom? What's your fandom?
That's for me,
Yeah.
you didn't give me a fandom, but I will give you one. I think most.
I
people
guess for me,
feel
I don't have a fandom really. Like I just like a bunch of different things. Yeah.
But
I know it's a cop
do you
out.
not have like a favorite property?
Oh yeah. Okay, like a favorite property, but not like I
Yeah,
know
you
the
don't.
last
You don't need to
extra
dress up
name.
as anybody,
Okay.
right? Like
I don't cosplay. Yeah.
yeah.
I like Matrix. Just the first one. First one was my favorite, and to a certain extent, yeah, Star Wars, the the original trilogy.
Mhm.
I
The
think that's it.
prequels, the prequels were great in their own way.
Yeah, they were.
We all hate sand, don't we?
Yeah, it gets in your skin, right?
It's coarse.
It's porous. It's annoying. You kind of have to clean your shoes of it. There's a lot of insight in that scene.
I would say so.
There's a lot of
Definitely a lot.
George
Definitely.
went really philosophical with that.
Yeah, it sure did. I think most people know that I'm a Nintendo fanboy. I love Zelda, Pokemon, Mario, Metroid. Basically, if it's a Smash character, you could probably guarantee that I'm a big fan.
Y'all should do like a Nintendo episode. If not, yeah.
We did. We just did Zelda.
Oh, he
No,
did?
I think we should. I think we should do a Nintendo
Raul
episode.
only gets
See.
one request a year, and we did it.
Yeah, yeah.
Everybody gets one.
They put baby in a corner a lot over here. Right? So
He gets one request a year, and we did it.
What's wrong with Nintendo?
Aldo says, not sure if you guys discussed this in the past, but did you guys catch the new TMNT movie?
Oh,
I
I want to
I
see
haven't
that.
seen it yet. I heard.
I didn't. It looked like it was going to ruin my childhood.
Oh, what?
I hear it's pretty good.
I heard nothing but good things about it.
Yeah, man. It's
Yeah.
like Spider-Verse quality.
Yeah.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Oh, well, maybe.
Take
That
it
now
easy.
that's something I need to catch the second one. I still haven't seen
Oh, that's
Oh man, yeah,
that's so good. Like probably one of the best films I've seen in a while.
I actually watched the first one because I watched the first one by myself, and I watched the first one again, rewatched it with my wife, probably about 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago.
Mhm.
So that to prep her, because I am watching this. Like we need to see this, and I think it just come out on streaming.
Yeah, it did.
Yeah, yeah. You can rent it now at home or buy it.
Yeah, I'm not buying it, but yeah,
It's worth buying.
I'll wait for the rent. I mean,
that's the question. Is it really worth owning
it's not.
media? Right?
It's
Like,
not
is it
physical.
I mean, it's not even that. It's just the fact that every time I buy something, it immediately goes to one of my platforms that I own. So
Yeah, exactly. That's what I mean. Like,
they're like, Mike has it now. Netflix, Max, everybody, drop it.
Yeah, guys in chat, do you guys still buy movies or shows?
oh, here's another
Let
thing.
us
Like,
know.
so I didn't know this. Like, so people probably did not watch this show. I bookmarked it to like go back, and I like to watch things to fall asleep. I'm like, you know what I want to watch to fall asleep? Let me watch Willow.
Oh,
They took it off. It's not even on, like, it's not on Disney Plus anymore. Like, how could they release something and then completely remove it?
well, the
think
TV
it
show
was
or
good.
the movie?
The TV show.
Oh yeah,
People said it
they
was
got rid of it.
not great.
Yeah, but I wanted to watch it to fall asleep. Like, that's the whole point. Like, I wanted to,
You had your chance.
I like-
Yeah, it was
I
on
like
there
to
for
watch
months.
things to fall asleep. Yeah, but why remove it? Like, isn't that like, it's where else they're gonna put it?
Disney took a grip of stuff off, man. They took a
Yeah, they
whole bunch of stuff off of there.
Is Willow a Disney property?
Lucas,
I think they bought
which
the
is
rights to
Disney.
it. Yeah, Lucas. Yeah.
It is Lucas. Okay. Yeah, it looks like Ram says yes, he still buys his media. Dope says no, he is purely streaming. Ram says I like having them offline. Well, you could still download. So like you could still download a movie or a TV show or something like that if you're gonna catch like a plane flight or something.
I have this conversation with my buddy from college all the time about he only bought Blu-rays of everything, and he was like, one of these days, he always goes back to that episode of Twilight Zone. There's an old black and white. Back in the day, there was a black and white version of Twilight Zone, you guys. And there's an amazing episode where I think it is Burgess Meredith is the dude, but it's this dude that has goggles or glasses on. He's a real nerdy guy. All he wants to do is read, like read books all day long.
Oh, I know this.
And
one.
then the apocalypse happens and everybody in the world dies, and he finally has time. Like there's a library and he can go in the library. Like he has access to every book ever written. He's all excited about it. And he's like, finally. And then something happens and his glasses fall off his face and he steps on them. And he can't read the books now. So it was like one of the best episodes ever. Like he's like crying and stuff. But my boy
you can
is
still
like,
read a book if it's close to your face, though.
hey, listen, if he is like me, he's gonna be reading that book like this when I take off my glasses. I gotta
I can't
pull
see
it right
it
up on
my
my face.
VR glasses on.
Yeah, imagine that I'm blind.
Yeah.
But
oh, really? Okay.
Yeah, totally. But we have this conversation all the time because he's like, okay, one of these days EMP is going to go off. We'll have a bomb go off or something where we lose all of our electronics and stuff. And he goes, I have the Blu-rays. I'm like, well, what are you going to watch them on? Because everything, nothing works now.
All the technology is done.
Yeah. So
Electricity,
it's kind of
no more. Yeah.
it's a short conversation.
It's kind of like
Yeah,
point proven.
exactly.
And that is a question that I have for Ram, who said yes, and for Nathan, who says, gotta buy your media, no guarantee that it won't be dropped or altered. Yeah, I mean, that's a very good point, especially when it comes
Yeah,
to
the alter part I
streaming
can see.
Yeah, absolutely. But then my question is, are you guys buying it digital?
All the time.
But are like, if you are going to purchase media, so if you are going to purchase a movie or something like that, you're not going to do that digitally though, right? Like, you're going to buy a physical version of what you're buying.
Yeah, but then you got to get up and put it inside of the thing that's got to play it. If you do that, like, that's crazy. I don't do all that.
No, don't. So if you buy like a Blu-ray or something today, doesn't it come with a digital version of the movie?
It should.
I'm pretty sure they do that. At least most of the time. We have Franco on. Franco, you guys are gonna have to help me out with this.
Carlissimo. What's up, man?
Carlissimo.
How you doing, Franco? You better learn that name. You might be hearing it a bit more frequently soon, Raul.
Okay. Well,
Okay.
Spell it phonetically. Says, cause it was shit. What's up, guys? That's what Franco. That is one hell of an entrance.
I can't wait to spend more time with you, Franco. Cannot wait. I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah.
I imagine that's the answer to why they pulled Willow. That's what I'm thinking.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. That makes
Yeah.
sense.
Mm-hmm.
I like that just being out there though. Nathan says, sure, you can stream Star Wars anytime if you want to see Greedo miss Han.
Facts.
Yeah.
Or shoot first.
He shot
Hashtag.
first. Of course he shot first.
Hashtag liars.
How was defending himself? Come on, guys.
I don't like this. I don't like this narrative. Everybody knows Han was the aggressor in that transaction.
Oh, he definitely was.
He was a pirate.
all day. All day.
Mhm.
He sure
Mhm.
was.
Mm-hmm.
Franco says because it costs them more to have it on than to take it off the platform.
Oh, really?
Oh,
I mean, that's the only thing. That's what makes sense.
Oh.
Dude,
Right.
that's like what Batwoman's like. You know what? This is better. We can make this. Happen right
Yeah.
now. It's better writing this off.
Better writing it off. Absolutely. Take
That's
the
when you know
loss.
you
Take
got,
the
like,
hit.
A crap load of money. You're like, you know what? We don't need this. Let's just
Right.
throw it away.
We're so committed to Batwoman not coming out. We're gonna put out a garbage Flash movie to put Michael Keaton back
All
on there.
day. Hey,
Yeah.
Flash wasn't garbage. It wasn't garbage. I think you're being a little harsh. It wasn't garbage.
I have two words for you: rubber babies.
Garbage. But garbage though, it wasn't garbage.
Rubber baby bumpers.
But
Is
baby
that-
bumpers.
Baby
Yeah, you know how it goes. The old
Okay.
saying from the sea. That's what kids say.
That's from the streets, right?
Mm-hmm. That is from the streets where I come from.
Let's see here. Angry says streaming for me unless like Godzilla it's like Godzilla, then I buy. Okay, so streaming unless it's Godzilla, then he'll buy it. And again, Angry, question back to you. Physical or digital when you're buying it? Physical or digital?
I'm assuming if people say they're buying it, it's probably
It has to be physical, right? Like if you're gonna buy it, it has to be physical. Franco says, "Oh man, yes, that episode was so good."
Of what?
I don't know.
yeah. I know. Exactly.
Godzilla.
Yeah, Godzilla. I'm
I know
just moving
exactly
on.
what you're talking about.
Time Enough at Last. Great episode.
Of what?
What did I miss something here? What are we talking about?
I don't know. This is what happens when you don't immediately answer the chat.
You know what's great though? Invincible is great.
Oh yeah,
was
See
great.
that one?
Yep.
can't
Yes.
wait for the second season.
Yeah. When the heck are they gonna?
It's coming. The boys are coming too sometime. one
Yeah,
of
and
these
then there's
days.
that spin-off, right, from The Boys.
Mhm.
Oh, they're talking about the thing that you were saying. The episode that you were talking about that you were monologuing about.
Oh, Twilight Zone.
yeah, the Twilight Zone.
Yeah, no, that was a great episode.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Looks like Dope says he'll drink to that. I gotta wait till the episode's over. Ram says that was a classic episode, Mike.
Nice.
And
Nailed
Franco says it will be the time of the puppets. Haha.
Franco, you're cryptic tonight, bro. I don't know what's going on.
Yeah. Ram says it works when you're poor and lose your internet.
Mhm.
They're saying the media when you buy your media.
Yeah. So my buddy's argument was
And if you have
what happens if you get it on, like, say you have Spotify and you have all your albums you bought on Spotify. I know it doesn't work that way, but imagine you have, I don't know, whatever it is, and then that thing goes away. You know what I mean? Then what?
Yeah.
Then you don't, does your media go with it? Like, I got a thing, I got a notice from Movies Anywhere. They're like, yeah, we're getting rid of this thing. We're going to give you one more chance to move this over to Vudu or whatever, or you're going to lose all your stuff. So I think that was his argument.
Yeah. No, I mean, that makes sense, but let's be honest. How many times do you actually go back and purposefully rewatch something?
I rewatched a lot of stuff.
You but it's always
no,
on.
No, hold on. You fall asleep to it. That's different.
Yeah.
You do not
It's a rewatch.
actively you don't
It's a
actively
rewatch.
rewatch
To
anything.
rewatch.
I rewatch stuff, but I always rewatch it on a platform that I own. I'm like, ooh, this thing that I own right here, I could put it in the Blu-ray, or I could just watch it on HBO Max, and I invariably watch it on the thing.
HBO Max, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Well, I mean, so there's only one thing, and it's not one show. It's just that I do rewatch often, at least once a year, The Office, Friends, Parks and Recreation. I think that's it. That's commonly rewatched at the house.
All of those things are on Comedy Central, which is on every week. Maybe not Friends, because who else watches Friends? But I'm just saying.
Dude, Friends is a classic.
Nope, no, it isn't.
Gio, back me up, brother. Don't leave me out here.
I don't know. I mean, Seinfeld's
Friends-
a classic. For me.
Oh,
Friends-
you're a Seinfeld guy. Oh, so
Listen.
one of the things I do notice, right? It is either Friends or Seinfeld.
That
so
defines
it's a
one's personality too.
It's a Star Trek versus Star Wars debate, actually.
So I will tell you, my beef with Friends is that it exists. It's in some alternate universe where New York has been completely gentrified, and there is no other than that chick that does the video game awards. There are no other black people in New York. So
Ever.
Ever.
And then that's the way it was in the 90s, no?
No.
Yeah,
No.
Wasn't
that's
that way in the
no.
90s?
No.
yeah,
No.
yeah,
No, not even a little bit.
They-
no.
yeah.
I'm pretty sure Seinfeld wasn't much better.
Well, black and Latino folks are a relatively new phenomenon to New York. So
Yeah.
just so you
Yeah.
know that. No, so my buddy, I have a friend who's a comedian. His name is Ralph Harris, and he was in Seinfeld before Jackie Childs. I think it was before Jackie Childs. He was in the episode where Kramer has the mole hair sweater,
Okay.
and Ralph delivers a pizza, And I remember him being on that episode and just being incredibly excited because I was like, "There's a black dude on Seinfeld." And then I reached out to him, and he was super excited too. And then Jackie Childs came on. So 2
He
people.
was awesome.
2.
Yeah.
Let's see here. Let me catch up a little bit with chat. I think I scrolled up too far. Dope is saying Franco is another legend up in here. Yep, sure is.
Franco's a bad man.
Let's
Franco
see.
scares me.
That doesn't mean I know how to pronounce his last name, but yeah, no, definitely. Nathan says, "Oh man, we tried to watch The Flash. We even had a chemical enhancement and still couldn't do it."
It wasn't that bad.
Dude, that's
It was
funny.
not
boy.
that
Nathan, I
Yeah.
appreciate you. I appreciate how you put that.
bad. It was not that bad.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah, Nathan says, "I can get behind that rule, Angry Monday," and that rule was for what? Because I didn't see a rule from him. Oh, the Godzilla rule. Got it. Let's see here. So Angry says that he buys a physical. Yeah, that makes sense. And he does say it comes with a digital code.
Yeah.
Yeah, all that makes sense. Franco says that he's late, but he was talking about the Twilight Zone.
If there are any people left who still rent discs from Netflix, they have a new rule out as of I think either last week or week before last. If you get their discs, you can keep them as many as you want. So you can rent whatever, physical copies. They're
trying to get rid of them.
They're closing that service down, actually. The disc.
Yep. So they're like,
Physical disc.
get what you want and keep it,
What?
which is a pretty it's a
That's
pretty cool rule, man. I
The
like
criteria.
But you don't automatically have that type of membership just if you have the streaming, right? You actually
that. No,
have
you
to pay
gotta
for it.
you gotta pay
Yeah.
for it. It's a different thing.
It's pretty cheap.
I'm sure it is.
Yeah, I mean, compared to
yeah, I'm sure it is. Let's see here.
You guys remember
What-
going to Redbox and
Yeah.
Mhm,
getting
sure
pissed
do.
off because the person in front of you would get
Got
the
the
thing
la-
that you want? Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, I remember getting pissed off at Blockbuster because you never knew whether or not they had a copy. You had to always look behind the empty one, right?
And people would not turn them in on time. They're like, "Oh no, it's supposed to be coming in tonight."
Mm-hmm.
And you wait there all night, and the person doesn't turn it in.
Nope, they held on to it. Ram is asking, question for the league: own software or subscription?
Depends on what it is.
I would
Yeah.
rather own the software. That's just me. But
Yeah, but these companies get cheeky with that, don't they? Like
Listen,
with
because
like
the-
lifetime subscriptions and stuff like that.
because we have Gio on, I'm not going to say anything else about
Oh, I'm
the
keeping
particular
that
company.
conversation.
The particular company that does this, that changed everything. But no.
Yeah, Bradley, what about you?
I am all for affordable subscriptions.
Okay.
The software changes so much, and sometimes when I first started, like some software is just out of reach because of its price.
Yeah.
But I can lay away my ass off though, so I'm good. So I'm happy. to have subscription.
That's one hell of a way to put it. All right. All right, Gio. I don't want to make any assumptions. So, what's your answer to it?
Keeping quiet.
Yeah.
All right.
I would not ask that question. Oh, don't answer. I'm your lawyer. Don't answer that.
Don't answer that.
doing art. Just doing art.
Subscriptions also lower piracy too, and it's because
That's
it
true.
helps the barrier to entry. Okay, here Nathan says exactly. Or if the rights get disputed, there's a Skinny Puppy album that can't be streamed due to the label dispute. Have to find the CD.
I wonder when's the last time someone bought music. Now that's even like that has to be.
Nathan
even
just said
rarer
yesterday. What are you saying?
He bought music yesterday. Like
Yeah,
music?
he said
Like
the Skinny
songs?
Puppy album they pulled it from the streaming services, so he had to go pick up the CD.
Where do you buy music at?
Yeah, I think
I don't know.
Goodwill. Is that a good?
CDs.
Yeah, is that like a good spot for?
Damn goody.
Yes, I'm kidding. All right, let's see here. Franco says, sorry, that one is very out of context. I was talking about what to do as entertainment after an EMP. So yes, puppets.
Oh yeah.
Okay. That helps.
Makes-
Thank you, Franco. Thank you for the clarification.
Can't wait, man. Franco gonna be a problem. Franco can't wait. Can't wait.
Was that announced? That's why I haven't
No,
said anything. Was
No,
that
no,
announced?
Bradley just stepped all over it, but it's okay.
Yeah.
I
Hey
don't-
guys, we're gonna
I
have
don't-
Franco on the show.
Hey.
Yeah.
Hey.
We're not playing. We're not playing. Just so you know that.
If Franco's October, right?
Yes.
We didn't have to announce that part.
Yes.
Might as well. Like what?
Yeah,
Might as well at this point. You know. All right. So Frederick is saying there's a lot of movies that I watch at least once a year. John Carpenter's The Thing in the middle of the Canadian winter.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
And The People Under the Stairs at Halloween.
Die Hard at Christmas time.
Yeah, Die Hard, definitely. I haven't watched The People Under the Stairs in years.
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead
That's
and
worth-
say
Are
I've never
they
seen that one.
actual people under the stairs, or
I think so.
Yeah.
Spoiler.
Yeah, that's worth another watch for me. Not to be confused with the musical group, the People Under the Stairs.
It's Wes Craven, right? That movie, The People Under the Stairs.
I don't know.
All right. Ram says, "Hey, I live in New York. Watch it."
Ram just moved there. In his
Yeah,
defense,
just recently, right?
He just recently, after
He's-
Seinfeld was over.
He stays out of every coffee shop.
Yeah, he doesn't go to Perks or whatever the hell that
Yeah.
stupid show that thing was from.
Yeah. What? Okay.
You're from Raul's show.
Let's not hurt feelings. All right.
Mm.
Hannibal says no. It's Living Single or the Channel 2 ripoff or Seinfeld.
leave it to Hannibal.
Orlando says, Bradley, it was that bad. The visual effects and the story of Flash was really, really bad.
All right. Flash or the Eternals? Which one?
Oh,
The Eternals.
the
At least the
yeah.
Eternals was the best. That was the best Justice League movie I've ever seen.
Let's see.
They had a
here.
Flash.
And Nathan says, own ZBrush, use my work license for Adobe. And he says, and boy, do I hate the subscription. Yeah, subscription. But again, I think it makes things more available for other people, for the
You know, without the
masses.
subscription, you couldn't find out if you really hate it.
Yep.
Even worse, I love the software, and I have to have the subscription. So,
Yep.
Dude,
like here's the thing, right? Like I have Photoshop and what's the other one? The
Illustrator.
is it Illustrator? No, Lightroom.
Yes.
So I have Photoshop and Lightroom.
Wait. This is the thing I never understood about that. I have Photoshop and Lightroom. I'm not a photographer by any stance, but can't you do everything in Photoshop that you can do in Lightroom?
I think Lightroom's
Other than
got
the batch stuff.
Yeah, what is the distinction between those two?
Yes, but Lightroom is quicker if you're doing some quick edits on like a photo. So if I was a photographer, like I would probably work primarily in Lightroom. But so I have both of those. I pay for the subscription, and I would have never bought those if I had to pay like $120 for each one. Like I just wouldn't have done it.
$120? What plan are you on, dude?
Isn't
there a photographer's plan or something? Like,
yeah, dude, I pay $10 a month for the subscription. That's why $120 is a year.
Oh no.
Right?
Oh,
like if I had to pay that lump sum like upfront, I would have never done that.
But if you wanted to own those, you'd be paying like orders of magnitude more than that.
Yeah,
you probably would have paid $200-$300 too on top of it. Like,
stop it. Are you for real? Have you never bought Photoshop standalone before?
No.
Yeah, no, you're not getting it for it. It's like a $1,200 for Photoshop and.
Jeez, really? All right.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah. So my answer: subscription every day, all day subscription. Yeah, made it affordable for everybody. Directly from the artist when possible, just like the movies, come with the digital version. Usually grab the album and a shirt to support. Okay. So like Nathan, you're saying where you'd go to like a concert or something and pick it up from like the merch stand. Just like you could pick up our merch from our digital merch stand.
Nice.
You guys like that? That was nice.
Hey,
that was slick, man.
End of the year is quickly approaching. You know, we gotta pay some bills, man. Buy a shirt. Buy a mug.
A mug, yeah. Let's see here. Another must watch. Yep. When we got Franco. All right, so we'll start here. It's cool to see you all work and have a fun time. And Gio is showing some cool skills.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, I mean, this is not something you see every day, guys.
If you buy his tutorial, you'll learn how to sculpt just like him.
Exactly. You can take his job in 4 or 5 years.
I revealed my bread and butter processes in that class.
Mm-hmm.
Bradley next.
Guys, we kind of skipped what's good here, and I even had a call out marker for it.
We sure did.
Yeah. So Bradley, what's what's good this week?
My what's good is that around 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock this morning, I started playing Starfield, and I absolutely am enjoying the hell out of Starfield. Like, I never had so much fun like doing mindless, pointless stuff in a game until Starfield. So
okay,
my what's good is Starfield. It's a great game.
How long did you play it?
I played it from 5 a.m. till 8:30. 8:30.
Okay, so you got a good chunk in.
Yeah, I got
a good chunk of game in.
I put enough in to know if I like it, and I like it. It's a good game.
Dude, great. So what's your favorite thing about it? Is it Fallout in space? Is that how it feels?
So it's Fallout, but a lot of like there's not a real, like, I guess some people normally it would be a complaint for me too, but there's not a real map in the game.
Yeah,
so,
a lot of people are complaining about that specifically.
But I think it's no worse than, I think Zelda's still worse. Like Zelda's worse.
No, you can't say that because you didn't play Zelda.
I did play Zelda.
No, you didn't. You didn't get off the plateau.
You know what? We're not gonna have the conversation right now. We're not.
You didn't even get to a spot where you could actually get the map and it would be useful.
Hey, you know what? Forget Zelda. All right, but I really like Starfield. And
Yeah.
and to shorter, not as much, but I've enjoyed a little bit of Immortals of Avion. For the gunplay has been pretty good. I
Okay.
couldn't tell you about the story, but the gunplay's been pretty good.
That was pretty short too. What, 20 hours?
I couldn't even tell you, dog. Starfield's probably gonna be my life till the end of the year.
Yeah, I'm gonna wrap up Jedi Survivor and then I'm gonna hop into Starfield. I got what is it? 2 weeks before it releases on Game Pass.
Next week, the 6th is when it release.
Next week? Oh, okay. So I'll hop on finishing Survivor. What about you, Gio? What's good? I gave you way more than the 8 minutes I promised.
Oh yeah. I've thought of one. Being here with y'all is my what's good. So
Oh, look at that. That's cute.
Nice.
how's that for an answer?
Yeah, there you go.
It sucks.
Now, what's your
Yeah, I mean,
real,
like
what's
a
your
Full
real
House
one?
music you can kind of cue
It's
into
a
that.
it's a little lazy, but you know it's also thoughtful. So
It's not
you know,
bad.
yeah,
So
it's
so
okay.
we will accept that. And what else? What's your other one? What's good? What's a legit one?
Yeah, let's see. What is good? I don't know. Like, I live a boring life, I guess. Life's just
This is
been
the
good
part
in
where
general.
if you weren't wearing your headset, you'd be looking around your studio right now for something
Yeah.
to grab and say that this thing is good.
This blanket's kind of good for watching Netflix.
Yeah. Alright.
Yeah, no, I'm seriously drawing a blank because life's good in general, so it's kind of hard to pinpoint when.
Life's good.
That's dope.
Yep.
That'll work.
Yeah,
Right?
Be worse.
Yeah.
that's good.
So,
That's good.
life's
Thank you,
good.
Gio. I'm gonna go ahead and move over to my.
There you go. You don't like that one? All right.
It's like, life's good.
Life's good. All right, great.
Life's good.
glad
Now
we
let me
did
get back
this.
to my art. Yeah. So.
Yeah.
So glad I stopped.
I'm
for this
so sorry we
segment.
interrupted you with these
Yeah.
with words in the conversation.
Yeah. He's like, I'm
No,
too
I'm
busy beating you guys.
no, I'm not.
Mike, what's good, sir?
All right, my what's good is I like to take pictures. I have my camera set up. It's a DSLR, which I'm using as my webcam now. And I don't always like taking that down. Just so happens I have a really nice phone. It's a pretty nice phone. And so I picked up this thing called the Shift Cam Pro Grip. And it's got a
Okay.
handle like a DSLR handle. You can grip it like this. It's got a shutter that is a Bluetooth connection. It also has the wireless Qi charging. And you take your phone and slide it into the device and pair it. And it's easier than I made it look. And then you can turn it for if you want to do selfies and stuff like that. You can do that.
That's kind of cool.
Or yeah, totally. So that's that. You can take pictures with it. And in addition to that, I picked up. Is this upside down? I'm holding it upside down. I was like, what the hell? Okay, the button's up here.
There it is.
This makes way more sense.
Yeah,
There
it
you
sure
go.
does.
Now it makes way more sense. So now I got this because, like, you know, say I'm walking around, I want to do like a what do the kids call it? The Tic Tacs, and I can
Yep.
like hold it.
Yeah.
Nailed
yeah.
it.
Take
Nailed
that.
it.
Yeah,
Yep.
yeah, and I can be like, hey, what's up, world? This is, you may know me from such films as Stylus League. So it does that. In addition to that, I picked up this thing called it's a lens for the camera. It's an anamorphic gold flare lens. So you put it on the back. I got a case for it. You put it on the back and you turn it, take it off, and now you see that gold line on there?
Yeah.
So when I take pictures, it will do like the J.J. Abrams, except instead of like the blue lens flare, I get a gold one.
Oh, that's
So-
kind of neat. Okay.
Yeah, so this camera supports 8K video. So I went outside and because it's anamorphic, you have the true, it squashes the thing and then decompresses it. So you have the true 16:9 with the letterboxes that make it look like
Oh, you muted yourself mid-convo.
How about this? Is this better?
Yeah, well, yeah, now we can hear you. Yep.
Okay, great. Yeah, so yeah, no, I took video with this like AK video when I was like walking around like taking pictures of my cat and stuff, and I'll be damned if it didn't look like amazing. So,
Oh,
yeah.
that's super cool. Yeah, I actually want to see some of what you did.
Okay, I'll do that.
Yeah, that'd be awesome.
So that's what's good for me.
Mike, your mic did not recover fully. Okay, so nope, now you're completely muted.
What's your what's good, bro?
My what's good. I don't know if you guys notice this. I don't normally give one. I don't know if you guys ever notice that this is the first time.
This is because we're bad friends. Does not
this
mean
is the
just because we're
first
bad
time
friends.
any of y'all had asked me for what my what's good.
Hey, dog. I know we're not great. All right. You should make up. You should make up for where we fall short. Okay.
My what's good is actually boring for stream because it's like contracts and stuff. But
yeah, nobody wants to hear that.
Yeah, nobody wants to hear that. But yeah, so good contract stuff happened today.
Hey, you been able to feed your family? That's good.
Yeah. There's food on the table. It's good stuff.
Yep, that's good.
Yeah, it's good.
Feed family.
Yeah, so let's see here. So Rodrigue says, for Gio, will you do more statues with Tweeterhead after Panthro? Trapjaw rocked, and I can't wait to see the final Panthro reveal.
Yeah, they actually did a reveal of Beastman, which is, in my opinion, I like it even better than Trapjaw. Boy, it was a lot easier to do. Therefore, it was a lot more fun in a way because Trapjaw was a hard one. I mean, I really appreciated how it looked in the end. It was many people who took part in it too, but Beastman, man, I think that's gonna be it's gonna be a good one.
Yep. All right. Let's see here.
Thank you.
Frederick says People Under the Stairs is an often forgotten Wes Craven classic.
It is Wes Craven.
And yes, Bradley, there are actual people under the stairs.
What's so scary about people underneath the stairs? Like what they doing?
That's
like,
a scary thought, man. That's a scary thought.
people under,
Bradley,
like,
you
that's
live in a
what's
2-story
scary?
home.
If I had to be scared,
If you had people under your stairs
like,
making
could you
noise
give me a
and
drink?
stuff,
Like, could you make me some cereal or something? Like,
rattling,
are they working?
No, I don't think so. I don't think so. Orlando has a good thing here saying, guys, I think it's time to save. Agreed. Gio, how do you save in VR?
I actually I take that as an opportunity to take off my headset and save it in desktop, essentially. So.
Yeah, somebody in chat, because I think that was the one before that, asked if you're gonna take a break, and no, this is a slave shop. We're working here. Like
when Mike was showing off his gear, I took my headset off.
Oh, you took it off for a sec? Okay, good.
Wanted to see what he.
Did you get permission to do that?
Yeah, we didn't approve that, Gio.
Like
oh man, I'm sorry, y'all.
Mush.
Yeah, come on, man.
I'm sorry. That's yeah. I'll ask next time.
Jeez, man.
Can I take a sip of the drink that I have beside me?
The drink? No, you can't have none of the drink.
the drink.
The drink.
You can't have none of the drink.
Yeah. I mean, if you could see it, you could have it, Gio.
Okay.
Look out the corner.
Y'all are so kind. Thank you.
Yeah. We do want you to come back next week.
We get it from Mike.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What, our friendliness? Yeah.
Yeah, friendliness. We get it from Mike.
Mm-hmm. Nathan says smooth. I think that was my plug in transition. That was the what's good. Ben is on the stream. Ben said, "Good evening, Stylus League. Gio, thank you for coming on and showing us this amazing workflow."
Oh, thank you, Ben. Thank you. I'm glad you think so.
Hannibal says, "What's good for Gio? The Masters of the Universe Tweeterhead statue."
Mm-hmm. That's gonna be good for sure.
Okay. Looks like Franco's reaching out to Hannibal, but I'm gonna read this one. It says, "Hannibal, dude, it is you. So cool to see that you are still going at it. Your sculpts are getting better and better. Congrats."
He is.
That's why I wanted to read it. Give Hannibal his
Please give Hannibal his
flowers.
flowers.
Yeah.
Give him his flowers.
Hannibal's the most underlooked, not really underlooked person that he thinks. Like if you ever talk to Hannibal, he thinks everybody does not recognize his skill, and like he hypes his own self up. I'm like, man, they don't see me. I'm like, Hannibal, they do. Everybody sees you.
Oh, I see you.
They do. It's great.
Yeah, everybody see you, Hannibal. He's like, nope, they don't see. Okay, all right, they don't see you, Hannibal.
Hannibal, it's good.
Like, I
It's good
see
stuff,
you.
man.
I see
It's good stuff.
You know, to quote Avatar, what was that? I
Says no one.
I
No
see.
one.
I see
Says no
you.
one.
I see you, Animal.
Yeah.
Okay, okay.
Rare avatar moment.
Way of water or Flash.
Oh my god. Water, man.
Wait. What do you think?
Avatar's Way of Water or Flash.
What was
What did
that,
you say,
Mike?
Mike?
No, seriously, say something so we know you can.
Mike,
you can actually.
Are you there?
Talk.
Oh, Mike's
We've
Mike's
lost
gone.
him.
Whoa, yes.
We've lost him. We've lost the phalange on the plane.
Okay. All right.
Okay.
Be back.
All right. Good.
Be back one day.
Oh, he's gone?
Yeah.
Well, he has
he's
to
gone
probably
right now.
restart.
Yeah. Take care of
Oh, what
some
time is
things.
it? Are we are almost done?
No.
done
He had
this
to
session?
restart. He had to
He had to
restart.
Oh,
restart his
okay.
PC. Anthony's on. Anthony says, "R.I.P. to Double K from music group People Under the Stairs. Movie and hip hop group, both classics. No relation." All right.
Yeah, everyone's
So
happy.
I have a question for you, Gio. Do you sometimes miss working in production?
Oh, like the film production?
Yep.
Nope. Hell no.
No?
Nope.
Okay, I got
I had my yayas already, and don't want to do that again.
you're over it. It's like
Well,
he's
I'm
like,
too
I'm
old
good.
for it. I think is what it boils. It's a young person's game.
Okay.
Not that what I'm doing now
It's-
is easy,
it's-
but it's just the stress. So it's
Well, it's the production times, right?
yeah, it's just tough, man, because you're at the mercy of studios, and as we can all see, and what's going on right now, with the writer strike and what the writers in LA is fighting for fairness with that stuff.
Yeah. Well, so Gio, given all of your years of experience and different kind of type of work that you've done, what would you recommend? What would you say to somebody who's just now entering the marketplace doing sculpting?
What would I recommend?
Like, what would you say to a young sculptor that's coming in, grabbing their bearings? They're learning the process. They're getting into their own flow, and they want to break into the job, the marketplace. Yeah.
I would say and I know there's a lot of reasons why people get into this industry. A lot of it driven by dreams of working on with a company, which was totally me. Like my dream was to work for ILM, but I think now it's such a different time that I would say, you know, there's importance in really, you know, going for that dream and working towards it, but also being a little bit more open in terms of maybe considering other industries that may be a little bit more sustainable. And, you know, from what I've seen, maybe consider, and I know games has its own issues, but maybe since VFX right now is going through a large shift because of a lot of what's going on with the strikes, maybe go to games and, you know, find those companies that allow you to have a good balance. Because I think right now, you know, this is me speaking a lot older too than in my 20s. Obviously, balance for me is very important. So, kind of being more open to finding those jobs that offer that, perhaps, versus the dream company, but that may not last the winter, right? Yeah, that makes sense.
No, it did. That wasn't me cutting you off. I was just listening.
Oh yeah.
So are you saying diversification then?
Diversification, exactly. You put it better. Just, you know, learn them real-time engines, learn them VR sculpting tools, learn those.
Can you guys hear me?
Yes, now we hear you, sir.
I can't hear you now.
Yeah, what we're saying, Gio, learning the VR tools.
Or just, you know, like what kind of really, like what you said, diversifying, learning game engines, learning VR, learning whatever is, you know, like the latest.
Trying to tell him, Gio. I've been trying to tell him. To tell him.
And so what would you say to somebody who's looking at what you're doing right now?
Mm-hmm.
Is a traditional artist, not a traditional artist, but like uses ZBrush and so on, right? And is thinking to themselves, I don't think I could be that precise with a controller.
Like, look at me. I got shaky hands. I think what I'm doing, because it's so different, may seem a lot harder than it looks, right? At the end of the day, it's hand to Play-Doh. You know, it's you're moving your hand, and it's just going to be up to one's ability to kind of stick to it, right? And learn it. Just as, look, ZBrush. If you if you can learn ZBrush, you can learn this for sure. What I'm doing is just moving my hands on the surface like it's Play-Doh. There's nothing special to it. You know, the special part is the practice. I put in the time, and you know, that's no different than if I were learning something totally new, right? Or you would be learning something totally new. This is as simple as it gets, in my opinion, in a good way, right? Like it's like an airbrush right now. I'm kind of like adjusting the steady stroke, knocking down my strength, and just kind of drawing, designing.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. I see you actually make kind of like your indent, and then you kind of like smooth it out.
Yeah, which is exactly what I do in ZBrush too. So.
Hannibal says, at Bradley, nah man, too many nights streaming to one or two people will get to you.
Also,
nope, that's how everybody starts, brother. How everybody starts.
Hannibal's gonna stream?
It sounds like he had been streaming.
What?
I don't know. That's what it sounds like. Franco says, what I love about the VR is that you can really see the volumes.
Exactly.
ZBrush is awesome, but it's still 2D. I think I will be getting one of those soon.
There you go.
Look at that. Mission accomplished, Gio.
Yeah. My goal is just even if I get one person, just one person.
Yep. Dope is saying, Gio, do you think I'm the future? They'll be able. I think he meant in. unless Dope is
I
like,
believe the
Gio, do you
children of
believe
future. What?
I am the future? Yeah.
Dope.
Man,
is-
Dope.
Dope's dope, though, man.
Bro,
Dope
he
is
gained
the
a.
future.
Dope's
Yeah,
dope.
that's a good amount of confidence since the last time we spoke, man. That's
Confidence
good.
is good.
Yeah, confidence is good. So
Hey,
let me.
can you guys hear me now?
Yes.
Yep.
Oh, thank the Lord. That was crazy.
You're welcome.
I think the problem was
Don't you
that
blaspheme up in here.
you
I didn't blaspheme.
hit the mic during your what's good, by the way, and I think that's what caused all of those problems.
How much did you miss? Like how much? of
No,
that did you-
none of your what's good. We didn't miss any of that.
Oh, okay. That was crazy, man.
We just muscled through the fuzziness. So Dope says, Gio, do you think in the future they'll be able to add some sort of tactile resistance to emulate the feel of pushing real clay?
Oh, I would hope so. I mean, when I was at SIGGRAPH 2 weeks ago, I forgot when, there were people there who demoed gloves that you could wear. I didn't necessarily get to try it, but I think it's probably coming. You know, it just makes sense. I think gloves with sensors and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So do you get into all of the like super crazy VR peripherals?
Nah, I'm not really a techie. I just like even at ZBrush, all I use are like 3 tools really for for my own personal use. Here it's just the handful of tools that get me by, and there's a corner here in my apartment with a lot of gadgets that's been sent my way to test out. They've been gathering quite a layer of dust because I use what I'm comfortable to use, and that's just a mouse, a stylus, and my VR controllers really. Yeah.
Yeah, I'd see. I'm insufferable with that type of stuff.
Oh,
When
you're
I
a
got
gadget.
yeah. When I got my Quest, I dropped in about the same amount of money I dropped on the Quest and like accessories and stuff. It was pretty-
Yeah.
it was-
Oh, the head thing, the rim, that one's good. The Halo.
yeah. Is that
the add-on, right?
that's the strap, right? The add-on strap.
Yeah. The
Yeah.
add-on strap is I think that's a must because I hate the default kind of strap that they have.
Yeah, that was the very first thing I did to that because I was playing Pistol Whip and the headset was flying all over the place. So I'm like, I can't do this.
Yeah.
Yep, can't do this. Dope says, "Damn typos." I don't know, man. I feel like you are the future, sir.
You are.
You are the future.
Own the future. There you go.
All right. Let's see here. So Franco says, not to be confused with a strap on.
Franco, I can't wait till October.
I think we're gonna have a good time, Franco.
I
We're gonna have a
can't
good time.
wait. Franco is going to be a problem everywhere.
Yeah. So now that you have your computer back up, Mike, what have you been working on?
My audio, mostly.
Mostly?
Yeah. No, I'm just kind of blocking in his gear, and now I'm going in and trying to get his suit looking a little better. So start to use the Gio brush on some of the muscles here.
The Gio brush.
Mhm.
Pablo.
Yeah, so that's mostly it.
Okay. All right.
Get rid of this pancake butt that he's got going on right now.
You're working on that right now?
Yeah.
There you go. What about you, Bradley?
I am fixing some of my anatomy. Still very sketchy. What's going to make this guy is when I do his hair and his wings and his suit, which shouldn't be too bad. Everything is skin tight. But I've seen some pieces with some armor, so I'm definitely gonna bring some different armor in on this
Yes, I think he'd look great with some armor on. Are you? I know you've made an angel-like character before. Are you planning on reusing that or starting that from scratch,
guy.
like the wings and stuff?
Oh yeah, all his wings gonna be from scratch. I think I know a pretty cool blender trick to really quickly get those wings out, knock those things out. I might record a video on that.
Okay. Yeah, that'd be great. Coming back over here to Gio.
Just vibing from the music, man.
Right?
Just chilling, right? This is a different playlist, isn't it?
Same one. We just got further into it. I started from a different point to kind of like change it up.
I like that. Mix it up.
What genre is this? It's kind of like chill.
This is Stream Beats
Cool.
from
Harris would be so proud. Yeah, what's the playlist?
Bradley.
Yeah,
I'm looking. I'm looking. Hey, bro. Hey,
he's
bruh.
looking. I'm giving it to him.
Hey, you just got here.
I was here. You just couldn't hear me.
Secluded.
Man,
I was here.
I think Mike just wanted to finish his biscuit.
Hey, not for nothing.
Hey.
I finished that biscuit when Gio was in VR. I was like, I'm not mad at you keeping the camera on Gio at all.
Yeah.
Keep it on.
Wait. Biscuit from where? Biscuit from where?
KFC.
KFC? Man,
KFC biscuit.
If you could eat, why eating that KFC? I thought you was better than that.
Every once in a while, we like to mix it up. Actually, I'll tell you exactly what it was. We wanted to try that $20 fill-up box, and I'll just let you know, it looks a lot bigger on the picture on the video.
I'm sure it does. They fill up the box. They just don't tell you it's a 16-ounce box.
Yeah. I mean, it wasn't bad, but it wasn't. I think it was a little over-exaggerated in the commercial.
So Frederick is asking, he says, wait, I missed the start of the stream. I didn't know Bradley was doing Angel, Archangel, yeah. Metal Wings or Classic?
Metal Wings because I don't want to be mad.
That actually makes sense. Just kind of thinking about it. Franco's asking a Gio question. It says, Gio, question, are you printing things or having this statues in VR? Oh, wait, or having statues in VR fill your need to see them in physical form? I think this is actually I mean, that's a fantastic question, Franco. And I think that kind of leans a little bit into like that the VR kind of collectible room, right? That I know Eric was talking about.
Oh, sort of like a virtual room with like figurines.
Yeah, with like figurines and stuff in VR. Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know, because I never really got into 3D printing, just on my own, like as a hobby. But this for me is just pretty much, I mean, kind of going back into whole, like, I'm not really a techie kind of person. I like to keep things like fairly as is and simple. So for me, the act of working here is almost just like, once I'm done with this, it's done. Kind of like, oh, okay, moving on to something else. But you know, if I am working on a statue or something, we're going to be doing for, say, like Monster Palooza, where I did this like detailed dinosaur with scales. That I really actually get excited, and I actually build it extra detailed, knowing that it's going to be printed. So, but for stuff like this, or you know, just my day-to-day VR explorations, it's almost like ephemeral. It's kind of like, oh, okay, moving on after this one. That's why I have a lot of unfinished work in my Instagram. Is that, you know.
Yeah, but I'm pretty sure you are far from the only artist with a whip that's huge.
Yeah, I hope so, because I feel better about that.
You're the only one.
I know.
Personally, I finish everything I do, Gio. So
yeah, you're only one.
Way to make me feel bad now.
Do better, man.
I know.
Yeah,
do better.
What we excluded from the intro once I started coming on here was saying that Stylus League was started because they weren't finishing their personal projects.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Yep. We stopped saying that really fast.
Yeah.
Far more unfinished pieces than ever before.
Here's the thing. You know why that is, because it takes a lot to entertain everyone, and to try to get through and make sure we create interesting content. Because
that's right.
It'll take us to finish a piece completely to like our liking. Guarantee like a straight maybe 2 or 3 months just only doing that.
I agree.
So
with that.
if you want us to finish and you don't mind us completely ignoring you guys, then you'll change the format.
It's just people doing art silently is what's going to be.
That's right. That's right.
Yeah.
So technically, we don't finish to entertain you.
Help me help you.
Oh, hold on. Franco says, also, I like the way Raul reads the comments.
I love his
Thank you,
sportscaster voice.
No, I appreciate it. I appreciate it.
We appreciate Raul. Raul's great.
Yeah, man.
Thank
if we don't say it enough on stream, Raul's great. There's a lot that we wouldn't get done without Raul.
Well, that's true.
That's more true than chat knows.
Thank you, Raul, for helping us get shit done.
Yeah, no problem. Glad to be here. Franco says, "Yep, I saw that dino in person. Really cool."
Oh, you were at Monster Palooza that year.
Yeah, did you go this year?
Me? No.
No.
I wanted to. It's like my favorite. I'll be at Lightbox though, which it's gonna be my first time going there.
Okay.
What's Lightbox? I've never heard of. I think I've heard of Lightbox.
Lightbox. It's focused, I guess, on concept art or like just. I think it's more 2D centric than like Monster Palooza is. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Hannibal says, "Can't lie. ZBrush viewport skills." I'm sorry. Can't lie. ZBrush viewport kills my old man eyes sometimes. Things look too flat. I need to get things working in a VR space so that I can be sure my proportions and depth and scale is correct.
Hannibal's had beef with the ZBrush portal for years. You would think they would just like do something just for Hannibal because he's been beefing about the portal, the viewport
the
for years.
Forever.
For years.
Yeah. Yeah. All right. Well,
he knows everybody. He hangs out with everybody. You think
you think that somebody would have
Hannibal's in a room with everybody.
Yep.
You would think they would fix that.
Well, guys, we are at 11:05, so we're a
Oh,
little bit over.
that-
So
that-
pencils down, headsets
Alrighty.
off.
Alrighty.
Well,
Gio, does time move faster in the VR?
Yeah.
It feels like it, but your body doesn't catch up to it. It's like like, oh, I've been there a long time, but it seemed like it was so short. Yeah.
yeah. And Smith says, "Hello, everybody." Hi, Smith. All right, where did we start and where did we end today? I'll start with you, Bradley.
I started to the left. I ended on the right.
Okay, so starting to get some of that definition in there.
Yeah, I'm gonna do a lot between now and the next show, so
Okay.
it should be where it needs to be.
All right, cool. I'm going to go ahead and read this comment from Smith. So Smith says, just got back from work and wanted to see everyone work before the end. All right. Well, welcome. We did go a little bit over. Hopefully you got to see something. Mike, where did we start and where did we end today?
Sure. So originally he started off looking like this dude, and then this is what he looks like now. So eventually he's going to look better. You know what I'm saying? He'll look better, but it's not bad. I think I got some stuff done tonight.
Okay. Yeah, no, it's looking good. Looking good. All right. And last but not least, Gio. I don't know if you can show us how, like, where you started.
Yeah, I can open the old file. So this is where I ended up tonight. Save that. And this was the mannequin.
Wow.
So
like, can you put those? Yeah, just a scope.
What exactly did you change? Because I'm not seeing it.
Hold on, let me see if I can put it all in one.
Looks like you didn't really do anything tonight.
No.
And I added some wings, really.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm gonna need you to show up next week, Gio, please.
Yeah.
If you don't mind.
Yeah. If you don't mind.
Kick it up a notch.
Yeah. If you could please do that.
Yeah.
We only have 4 weeks to do this whole thing, man.
Yeah, I know. Here,
Yeah.
Let me import scene.
Wow. There you go. You got the side by side. There we go.
Side by side. Right
Yeah.
there.
So
Nice.
Yeah.
yeah, you did one or two things. I can see it a little bit better now, but yeah.
Maybe here. That's a better. Get rid of the hair.
Nice.
Man, I wish you were more talented.
Dude, that's
And this is the first Stylus League where we only had a guest appear in one
show. And he never comes back.
Yeah.
Listen, my favorite part about having Gio on and working in VR is the bed head that he has now after taking off the headset. He's got like the dope little kind of like peak there, the alfalfa thing happening. I like it.
Like a faux op thing going there.
Yeah. It's dope.
Yeah.
It's dope.
Yeah. Guys, if you guys haven't already done so, go ahead and drop a like on the stream, subscribe to the channel. Gio has if you're interested in what you're seeing right now with VR sculpting, Gio has a course that I've linked in the description below. So you can be more like Gio.
But that was a ZBrush course, not
ZBrush.
Oh, that one
VR.
specifically
Yeah.
ZBrush. My apologies.
ZBrush.
Okay.
And I have personally taken that course, and it's amazing.
Mhm.
Well,
That's
there-
a
there you
testimonial
go.
I'm gonna put on the Mold 3D page.
That's the sound bite, right? You're gonna
That's a
use that
soundbite, yeah.
So just wrapping up a couple of these here. So sorry, it's a ZBrush one, but you'll see his ZBrush skills soon.
You can use the Gio brush.
Yeah,
For that course. Yeah, there you go.
there it is. Nathan says, awesome session. Great to see how VR sculpting works. I've been super curious about it. Thanks, gents. Orlando says, thank you for your time. Great stream. Angry Monday says, excellent stream as always, guys. A blast as usual. Gus says, amazing stream, guys. Not only the tech, but to see Gio sculpting is dope.
Thank you.
So can I make a personal request? So one thing about our stream, we have some of the most loyal viewers ever. Like, you guys show up every time and you stay for longer. Like, Raul shows us the numbers. Like, you stay engaged longer and all that good stuff. What we'd like for you to do is, we already know you're subscribed. Tell some other folks about it. Like, and,
Yes.
you know, if you're in some other hangouts or whatever, tell folks to come in and check us out, because, you know, our community is one of the best that I've ever been in, and I just want to grow it out. So that's all.
And
No,
the stream,
absolutely.
please. Like the stream.
Yeah, always like.
Tickle that like button, as the young
Tickle
Gross.
that like
Smash
button.
that
Just
like
give it-
button.
Yeah, just give it a little. That's that. That's-
Geo After Dark, you guys. This is
Yeah.
Geo uncut.
Gio unhinged. Yeah.
Geo unfiltered and unhinged.
Yeah. Delirious from being in VR for 2 hours,
Folks.
Gio.
Folks have said he's a stable genius, only not on our show.
Dude, hey man, like, I don't have my cap on. My hair's down. So yeah.
Nice.
That's
Nice.
That's so fun. Dope says, pleasure watching you guys. Oh, Anthony also says, great stream, guys. Awesome work. Tons of gems as always. Giant says, very interesting, the Sculpt in VR. And Franco, a lot of fun, guys. It's 5 a.m. here,
Holy
so
moly,
I'm going
Franco.
to get some sleep. See
Thank you for
you
sticking
soon.
around, man. Yeah.
Thanks,
All
man.
right.
Yeah.
So some housekeeping items. Yes, we will be having Gio for the rest of the month. Sans the last week. I don't know. We gotta talk through that. I'm pretty sure we have you for 4 sessions, right?
Yes.
All right. So yep. If you guys liked what you saw here, like the stream, please, for everything that's good on the planet. Share out to anyone you think would enjoy the content, and subscribe to the channel. But let's face it, right now, I'm sure you already are. With all that being said, thank you very much for joining us, and we'll catch you guys next week. Take it easy.
See you.
Peace.